Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, what I'm going to do right now is I'm going to show you an example of how I use Prezi in my classroom. So this example is the FFA Prezi that I created, so this is how I taught the FFA unit. So I started out with a picture of George Washington here, and what I'm doing right now is I'm just clicking through the slides. And so now we have Barack Obama, Condoleezza Rice, Mother Teresa, and then we also have Riley Nelson, who is not only our regional president, but also the president of the Nepoma FFA chapter. And so then we discussed, what do these people have in common? And so we stimulated a little bit of discussion, and then we decided that all of these people had leadership in common. So then we began a little bit of a discussion about how FFA is a youth leadership organization at its heart. So then we come over here to FFA, and you can see that there are all of these things. We've got FFA mission, what is the FFA, the motto, the emblem, history, degrees, official dress, not official dress, creed, colors, conferences, and everything is basically just laid out here in this big blob. And so basically any question that you could ever have about it, the FFA, is going to be presented somewhere in here. So we started with the question, what is FFA? And so by clicking, we go through FFA as a dynamic student-led leadership development organization, and you'll notice that the red is what the students need to write down in their skeleton notes. So it's cool because it allows us to kind of zoom in and out, and we can talk about why the FFA changed its name and what it started out as. And so after we went through that, we went through the FFA mission. You can see again in the red is what the students needed to write in their skeleton notes. Talked about our FFA colors, talked about our FFA motto. Then this is the part that I'm really proud of, is the emblem. And so we went through the emblem piece by piece. So we look at the cross section of the ear of corn. Then we go in and we talk about what that actually means. And so the students can actually see the emblem being built, which I think is what makes this such a fantastic learning tool. And so then we can see now we've added the rising sun. We can talk about what that means. Next, we're going to add the plow. We can discuss what that means, and then we continue to add sections to this FFA emblem, and the students can actually see how it is built and how it's put together, rather than just having little arrows that point to it, which I think is great. And then we come down here to history, and so we start with Smith-Hughes Act. We had a little discussion here, academic language, about what vocational means. We looked at all of the different history. And the cool part is that you can add pictures so easily. So I've got, in this one, I have the picture of the first issue of the National Future Farmer. So it's great because it's a really visual, and you can actually, the students can actually experience what's going on here. And then Nepoma FFA chapter was chartered. So you can see up here all of these images, and you can, if you feel like it, you can come back and you can zoom in on that timeline, which allows the students to actually see what's going on. So like right now I'm zooming in on the timeline. I can look at each thing individually just by grabbing a hold of it. And then I can resume clicking through. And so today the FFA is awesome. And then throw in a random video just to kind of break up the lesson a bit. So here we have I'm farming and I grow it. So I can skip past that. And then we can come over here and look at what official dress is. And this is great because the students can actually see, visually experience what official dress is. And it's very simple. So you can see examples of people in official dress. We've got our males, what makes up official dress. And it's just a really great tool. And so as you can see, all of these things are what the students have learned so far. You've got visuals of the degrees, you've got the FFA emblem. And then whenever you're doing review, you could just scroll through this. So you could come here and remind them what the FFA emblem is. They already learned all this, so they should know it. You can come over here, look at the motto, and so it's really cool because it's something so easy to look at the big picture. So basically they're learning everything about the FFA, and through this medium they're able to kind of get a better idea of the big ideas on this program. And so I will make this FFA Information Prezi available to all of you. I will add the link into the comments section below, so just look at the description and I'll put the link for this particular Prezi just in case you want to use it. And this is fully editable and fully customizable. So all of you can put in pictures of your own chapter president. You can put in your own chapter history. If there's, obviously we put when we were chartered, so you can add your own charter date. You can add extra things that you think it's important for your students to know. And then for things like the FFA Creed, I have a video of the students actually presenting the creed, so not only can the students see what the creed looks like, see what it represents, but they can also watch videos very easily, and it's all integrated in here. So I will give you the link for this in the description section below.